Set to go, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Tennessee Titans.
As we're off in Week 9. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Lisa 24.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on second and long. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, nice move. And he'll have it past midfield. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They show up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Titans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can run us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And Henry going to have a Titans first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Levis to throw it.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. to the 34.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now Levis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this Raiders defense.
They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lawrence will throw.
Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught. Catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Osborne decides against a run back, and this will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Levis now off of play action.
His throw incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Levis back to throw.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Levis looking to throw.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Deep to return is Scotty Miller.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.